Prepare to have your mind blown out of the back of your pants. From Studio City, California, you're listening to The Second Column with Joe, Mike, Carlos, and Sean.
Welcome to a special Halloween edition of The Second Column. Mike, nice job on the new music for the intro. It's very cool.
Oh, thank you.
Very scary.
I hope you're all ready for a boo-riffic evening.
Oh my God.
I don't know now.
Wasted all his talent on the song.
I know, he did such a good job on the song. And then we went to
threw it away.
He just trashed it.
The funny thing is he just said that to me not 10 minutes ago. As we were walking in here to do this, he said it, and I told him to save it for the show.
Oh, did
Sarcastically.
He did.
He did.
He keeps on saying it all day, like, Sean, have a boo-riffic beer.
How about
Come on, man.
boo ear?
Boo, have a boo ear.
I'm a big fan of Halloween. It's a good time of year.
And we know you are.
Yeah.
We know you are.
I like the holidays and stuff. You know, even though it's not a holiday, I think Halloween should be a holiday.
I think it is a holiday.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to talk about that. Actually, this week's column is about holidays. So
I'm pretty good at that. I haven't even read the column, and I already know what it's about.
yes.
Yeah.
I
Most
bet
definitely.
it's boo-riffic.
If it would be a
Whoa.
boo-riffic column.
Boo-riffic.
Oh my God.
I think it's horrible.
Mike, the boo-rifficness is oh no.
Uh-oh.
I think we have some special treats this week.
Oh, I'm a little hungry, guys. Sorry.
If anybody ever want to know what this is what the inside of Mike's head sounds like when he closes his eyes at night.
Oh, just to get us in the mood.
It sounds like an empty mansion.
Just to get us in the mood, you know.
You're a dark person. I think that's what the inside of your head sounds like.
Yeah.
When
The inside of my head sounds like this.
oh no.
No, that's your stomach.
That's what he sounds like after he eats.
Yeah, I think so. It's horrible.
Yeah. No, we're not kidding.
scary.
We're not making fun of Mike. We're just stating a fact.
Stating a
That's
fact.
Literally what he sounds like after he eats.
Fast facts.
Exactly. Before we get into the column this week, I want to throw out a shout out to Brian Seimer, who's been listening every week. He's a friend of mine from back in Mayfield, and really good guy. He wrote me a great email this week. I'm not going to read it in its entirety because it's a little inside baseball and it's really long. But basically, he knew all about the iRobot Corporation from last week. He had like run-ins with friends of his that had interviewed there and crazy stuff like that.
For the record, I think their sales went down after our last podcast.
You know what's funny? Because I had Roomba mentioned in my column, and I do Google advertising. Every advertisement this week on my website was for a Roomba.
Mm-hmm.
So even though I slammed them around, their robot,
Advertise for
right? Their robot still advertised all over my website, which
That's scary.
is kind of funny. Yeah, you can't beat the robots, I guess.
No.
Is the conclusion of that one. So Seimer, thank you for writing, and
Good job, Simon.
next time write a slightly shorter. He wrote, I think it's like 3 pages long. I mean, there's stuff in here about his childhood. There's just a lot going on.
like what?
in these
Like what?
No, it's really long. But he ends it by saying, "My wallet contains an intergalactic player's card. Hey, robots can love." So yeah,
Is that dildo?
he got into the a player's card.
Oh,
card?
Why would you go to dildo?
Didn't you remember that movie Westworld? Was it?
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Didn't
I
one of the
remember.
robots fall in love in that one?
Wait,
No.
Wild West or Westworld?
No, Westworld was the one where the guy is. There's these two guys going
Yul
on
Brynner.
vacation. Yeah, Yul Brynner played a cowboy,
Mhm.
and he was a robot that just malfunctioned and just started killing everybody.
Nice.
Much like humans,
Yes.
civilization.
That's the kind of
Like
movie.
hunters.
That's the kind of movie Mike would watch on Christmas Day.
Yeah,
No,
it's like they don't make movies like this anymore.
I try to watch Yogi's First Christmas.
Yeah, all right.
Oh god,
He's a
that's even
traditionalist.
scarier.
That's how I get into the holidays.
Oh,
you
that's
know,
nice. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, okay, I've got a.
Sean is like laughing. He can't stop. I've never seen the man laugh like that. You can't hear him, but because he was trying to conceal it.
Right, we're gonna do a video podcast
Trying
one
to
of these
cover it
days. Yeah, so people can see what's going on.
We should have done this, and we should have worn costumes in that video.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah.
That'd have been good. Is anybody dressing up this week? Anybody have a?
I thought maybe as Groucho Marx. For myself.
You'd be a good Groucho.
Really? Yeah, that's
Carlos would be a solid Groucho because you have the thickest eyebrows of any man I've ever seen.
Well, you're Argentinian.
You wish you had my eyebrows.
I would love to have those eyebrows.
Yeah, I'll give you some.
Those are the eyebrows of
Of of a Roman emperor
Yeah, no, I won't say a Roman emperor.
or a Roman politician.
No, more
No.
just they are the eyebrows of a comedian whose eyebrows have to go up and down a lot to accentuate a punchline. Is what they are. Yeah, they are good.
Well,
thick.
maybe that's the thing. I'm trying to, like Groucho Marx.
It's like a pair of exclamation points over your eyes.
I mean, Argentinians generally have very
why bring
large
that-
eyebrows
It's
I don't know.
Why do you bring the Argentina?
because you're very expressive.
Oh,
Mike loves to go there.
we're gonna have a talk after the show.
Yeah. The Argentinian well is running dry.
Yeah, really
I
is.
think so.
I don't think there was any water. In
Well,
there.
there wasn't much water there to
There was
begin with.
snakes in there, and
Right.
it's like dry. just
Right.
completely.
We just don't have. There isn't as much Argentinian humor as there is hair above your eyes.
Yeah.
Is all I'm saying.
Wow.
I wanted
I-
Sean to dress up for tonight's podcast because it's a Halloween special,
As what a.
and he called me a jerk.
I
I
think
could see
I
that.
told you to shut up over the phone.
Yes.
Because I thought you were kidding. But, guys, with a little bit of work, I could come.
Yes.
Maybe. If you're lucky.
If you taped a pair of ferrets above your eyes, you could be Carlos,
Listen.
Well, I
like
think
a
it's-
mink or something.
Yeah, I think I could get
Let-
something those Argentinian eyebrows.
You guys have the same haircut.
Yeah, they do the same
Kinda.
haircut.
Well, unfortunately, Joe. Never mind.
What? I have no hair. I'm sorry.
Uncle
Mike-
Fester.
Mike
Uncle
dressed
Fester.
up.
I have a.
I
very
think
rare
Mike's the
method.
only one who dressed up. Didn't you
Yes.
dress up as the
Visit-
now ex-Yankees manager Joe Torre?
That's right. Mike is Joe Torre once again.
All
for
right.
the,
Every
for the
year,
sixth
every
straight
year.
week. Mike
That's-
is Joe
It's
Torre.
weird.
You know what? I used to not like being referred to as Joe Torre, but then it dawned on me. I don't have to buy a costume. I can just show up.
No, you have to wear your Yankees.
should wear a
gear.
Yankees
Yeah.
costume.
I'll just wear a Yankee
Dress
cap,
up
and
or-
it's Joe Torre.
You can do that.
Save a lot of money.
Only I think he's fired.
Yeah, he's no longer. You'd want to wear probably what you're wearing right now.
Well, I could wear like a Yankee cap with an X through it or something.
some sweatpants and a t-shirt because the guy's gonna be eating lots of bonbons sitting on
Yep.
his couch.
That's Mike's MO though. Mike always goes as somebody he looks like and doesn't wear anything. Like the one year he went as Michael Landon, and all he
Yeah.
did was wear a hat.
that and a jacket.
Well, no,
Yeah.
come on, Michael
He wore,
Landon.
he wore the jacket he always wears and a straw hat.
No, Michael Landon in Highway to Heaven wore a leather jacket. I wore a leather jacket and jeans.
No, I'm saying that's the clothes you always wear.
you
Only you
don't-
had a hat on.
Right.
Right.
But I also had long hair that kind of looked like Michael Landon.
That's funny. That reminds me. One year I got a leather jacket. I bought a leather jacket on
cool.
the day before Halloween, which was a stupid idea. I was in high school, and I had really long sideburns. And I wore my leather jacket and a white T-shirt underneath and jeans, and everyone was coming up to me asking if I was trying to be James Dean.
Oh
for
wow.
Halloween.
I could see you as a young James Dean.
But you feel like an idiot
Or a
when you're
hiker.
just dressed and
yes.
somebody thinks you're in costume. You feel like an asshole. Like,
Yeah.
oh great, I look like.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, you're James Dean. It's like,
Right.
oh,
And,
I made a stupid.
It's funny, like
purchase.
you're rocking a look that was fresh in the 50s, copied
Yeah.
again in
Yeah.
the 70s, briefly flirted with in the early 90s on 90210.
Yeah.
And then you were trying to go, they were like, oh, what are you doing, a fourth generation knockoff
Yeah.
of a look that was cool for 5 minutes once?
Not good.
in high school, I considered myself a rebel without a cause.
So,
Where are those
Let's get to
what
the
is this
column.
Halloween?
Yeah, let's get to
thing?
let's get to the column.
I'm scared.
All right. This week's column is titled "The Best Holiday," and what I did in 1,500 words, which is 300 more words than I've written so far.
Wow.
So we'll try to get through it. But if we
Wow.
don't, we always people can go to the website and read the rest of this.
1,500 words.
It's a long one because I had to determine what is the best holiday, and that's gonna take a long time. There's a lot of holidays.
Year round, like the whole.
So like the whole year, and I have some science behind it, which I'll explain.
I hope there's some scary shit in it though, because this is supposed to be Halloween.
Well, Halloween is definitely one of those holidays, so
Yeah.
that was the excuse for writing it this week.
I have
was
a pumpkin outside that I haven't carved yet.
yes.
Mike,
I-
sequitur
I wish we had-
Constantini.
Yes,
I wish we had crickets.
I know. We got to put somebody in control of the.
Some
Carlos, you're in
spooky
control of just the crickets from now on.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So
Oh, there they are.
I like when when Mike references things that our audience can't see or care about.
Yeah.
Like I got a pumpkin outside.
Oh, you know what?
Well, yeah, but everybody
I-
has a pumpkin outside.
You know
at
what? I had
Halloween.
a tickle in my throat this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I did.
I did my laundry last night. I
Oh,
washed
that's
my
great. That's
whites
great.
Only, though.
That's great, Carlos. I noticed you wore your glasses tonight.
Yes, I did.
Oh,
and
that's
I
great.
took the bus.
Oh, well, you know what? With
wow.
the one with wheels?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
great.
Don't you guys understand that like people used to listen to sports on the radio? That was all they had. Sports
you had
to visualize
Sports are
it.
interesting.
Yeah,
though.
now they have
Yeah.
TVs.
Nobody ever
TVs for
listened to
that.
Pumpkin describing.
But,
it,
you
right?
know, the whole
nobody.
thing is you
I've
have-
never turned on the radio once and wondered where the host's pumpkin was and whether
Yeah.
it was carved or not.
You have to describe stuff. Like, I mean, this is visual
Interesting
imagery
stuff.
in the mind.
Right, but but that description was I have a pumpkin outside that hasn't been carved, so it's
Oh, this
you
is
know.
ridiculous.
That's not
Yeah.
the shadow.
So what? I described
The
it. It looks
shadow
like
was
Right, yeah,
interesting.
exactly.
Okay. So what's going on with this?
All right, so
Holiday.
let me get it. Let me
It's not a column
let me.
today.
All right, fine.
Let's get to saving this
We've
thing. Okay?
lollygagged and jibber jabbed enough.
Yes, there's been a lot. Okay, what I wrote about was gourds that are on porches in places.
Like I just mentioned.
Oh, wow.
So I think Mike can really relate to this
I
one.
think
No.
this is going to be a good one.
Yeah, no, I wrote about the best holiday. So there's kind of a long introduction to this, then I get into the top 10 holidays. As always, guys, jump in. That's the way we do it.
I will.
Okay, good, Carlos.
I'd like to really quick go around and get all of us to just say what we think the top holiday is.
That's
and
a
then
great
when
idea.
The column's over.
That's
see
a
if we're
great
right, but
idea.
Don't
idea.
justify it. Don't
Good idea.
justify.
Let's start with Mike because this will be weird and we can react to
Yes,
it.
Exactly.
I still think that Christmas is the best holiday. I really do. I like the whole.
No justification.
All right,
That's all you have to
Just gonna
say.
it.
Carlos, best holiday? Some kind of Argentinian moon dance? I was trying to be Mike for a second. I'm sorry.
Don't you like Bastille Day?
All right,
where are the Crickets
Carlos, what
here?
is your
My favorite holiday would probably be Thanksgiving
Really?
because it's between.
No justification.
Oh yeah,
Nope, that's all I have to say.
that's right.
Sean?
I'm going to go with Christmas.
Christmas.
Just
Okay,
stand
we
out.
have two Christmas, and I won't say what mine is, but mine, when I actually did the rankings, it actually turned out to be the one I thought it would be. So,
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
So I have
Cool.
my own guess, but it's in the column, so you'll hear what it is, obviously. Okay. So here is the column, and as always, boys, you guys just missed it. I just burped off Mike.
Carlos, what are you drinking?
Sorry about that.
Whiskey.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
I'd say, Mike, what are you drinking? But you seem to be always drinking.
I'm drinking my usual vodka.
Right.
Oh,
it must be after 4, boys.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
It's it's Kettle One. In case anyone from Kettle One is listening and wants to
Wants to
sponsor us.
sponsor
Oh
us.
yeah.
We'll
Right.
be sponsored by Robots and Vodka.
yes, Roomba and Kettle One.
Oh, I can't wait.
we will never be a member of.
We're gonna be like NASCAR.
Right. Okay, let's get
All
to
right.
let's get to the meat here. Okay, what is the best holiday? It is a question that has plagued man since 23 BC, when Augustus Caesar declared the second Roman holiday Aqueduct Day. Aqueduct Day, like most Roman holidays to follow, revolved around drinking wine out of large jugs, yelling incoherently across large banquet halls, and fondling women who were not your wife.
That's like St. Patrick's Day.
I'd like to change my favorite holiday
To Aqueduct Day. Yeah, I just basically in there did a description. Like whenever you see like an old movie of like a party, or like some kind of like old Roman party, it's always like 300 guys in a hall and they're screaming and and then they're drinking and
Orgies.
yeah, it's not unlike. The first Roman holiday was Drunken Fondling Day, which the Romans observed by gathering solemnly near the town aqueduct for a day of prayer and fasting. See how I reversed that there?
Yeah.
Just catch
Wow.
that? All right, cool.
That's good.
Young Roman scholars were known to sharpen their forensic skills by debating which holiday was best. Young scholar number 1, I say it is Aqueduct Day. That is a day when a man can most enjoy being a man. To which young scholar number 2 would retort, Posh, you can have your Aqueduct Day. Nothing sets a man's loins a-tingling faster than even the driest utterance of the words Drunken Fondling Day. The debate was usually won by the young scholar whose father owned the most goats. Scholar number 1. If I am so wrong, then how come my father owns such an exorbitant amount of goats? I mean, could a man with such an ample collection of goats possibly raise a fool? At this point, scholar number 2 would acquit himself and partake in an orgy of shame.
Yeah.
How bad could an orgy of shame be?
I
mean,
it's a
it's-
pretty good thing.
I don't know.
When you think about it, it's like it is an orgy, right?
I just see some guy when I wrote that like he's got his head hung low and he's and he's just like shuffling into the room like kind of like a Charlie Brown sad sack figure going off into the orgy.
There are times that I would really wish like you go out and do something bad and you get punished, and it's like go have an orgy.
That's why Rome was great and fell. That's because they would have orgies of shame
It was that kind of idea of better to burn out than fade away.
Right.
They were like, we're gonna fucking orgy it out rather than slowly, have a good economy. And then collapse.
Exactly.
My theory is that the orgy of shame would mean that you would get screwed. Like you were the one that bent over because there was a lot of into that stuff.
You'd be in the end of the train there.
Yeah.
That could be the orgy of shame.
Right.
Yeah, that would be a terrible. I would not even think of that.
Well, you
Yes.
know, it's Roman.
That's very sad.
That's true because I feel like maybe not for men, maybe for women, like there are times that you don't want to have sex. There's like emotions that you have that you don't want to bring sex into it.
Right.
But with men, we'll take it anytime.
Right.
Like we'll take it no matter what I'm going through at a funeral.
Right.
Yes.
I would gladly, okay, sure.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like that's like a male thing. It's like orgy of shame. I'm really depressed. I just want to be alone. It's like, hey, you want to have an orgy? All right. I'm
Yeah.
game.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Male thing.
I got hired. Yeah.
What constitutes an orgy? Like how many men
More
or women?
than 3.
Is it
I
more
think
than?
yeah, because
'Cause
that's a
menage a trois.
threesome. Yeah, menage a trois.
So wait,
I think
Yeah.
yeah.
It's an orgy.
So if it's like 3 guys and 1 girl, that's an orgy.
Also, it's an orgy if
Yeah.
like grapes make an appearance, like somebody's holding grapes
Yeah.
above
Yeah.
somebody
Oh,
and
okay.
somebody's fanning somebody.
I think orgy is a classy gangbang. Or
It
group
is.
Sex.
No,
No,
it's-
it's like if it's class.
Yeah, that's a really good way to put it.
If you're in an apartment or a condo, it's a gangbang. If you're
yes.
in a house,
Wow.
Or
Or an
a
estate.
really nice hotel room.
or yeah, exactly.
And if the wine is, I'd say like if the wine's more than $25 a bottle, you're at an orgy.
If the wine's in a bottle, you're an orgy.
Yeah.
If it's in a box or a
Right.
plastic cup, it's a gangbang.
Right, and there should be with an orgy, there would be like polite conversation beforehand, like a cocktail hour beforehand, where like you would meet
discuss
people.
politics,
that
maybe,
you would
or
find out
something
what
like
people's
that.
investment strategies
Exactly.
Right. Like
Probably talk about cheese too.
you know.
Yeah,
Cheese.
definitely.
Yeah.
Gangbang,
Yes.
you discuss,
Yeah.
the AAA baseball first.
are. Right, or you'd be talking about like with gangbang, you'd be like, you'd be talking about like what route do you use to get to work in the morning? You'd
Yeah,
be doing like
things like
commuter,
that.
the commuter thing. It'd be all awkward. Yeah,
It's like that movie Eyes Wide Shut. Like that
Yeah.
is an
Orgy.
orgy.
right.
Orgy.
Definitely.
Right.
Those guys were high.
But-
they were upper class.
But
Yes.
like I don't know what would be a gangbang
Gangbang movie?
movie.
A gangbang movie.
Leaving Las Vegas, maybe.
Yeah, I haven't. I don't know. Good question.
Oh, he's right though. Yeah, that was kind of a.
Yeah.
I'd
scene.
actually, if for people
Yeah.
who are writing in, I think we should bring that in there. If
Anybody
somebody
who
can
wants to
write in
define an
a
orgy.
or define
Or
a gangbang
gangbang.
movie
Yeah.
that you've seen. That's something
not
that
a-
demonstrates a gangbang.
And not a porn movie.
Not a porn.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Not with gangbang in the title, but a movie that maybe.
'Cause I know
one
porn
of us saw.
movies.
Yes, we know.
That's
Yeah.
another
Yes.
call.
If you didn't see Carlos's very thick eyebrows just went up and down when he said that.
Oh, no, come on. That was uncalled.
All right. Flash forward to modern days. We are blessed with a cornucopia of holidays. We have so many holidays that a cornucopia is actually used in one of our holidays. Yet, as far as I know, no one has ever properly answered the call of determining what is the best holiday. No one has had the courage or wit to end this age-old debate once and for all with Halloween 2007 upon us. That is precisely what I intend to do. In order to determine what is the best holiday, I needed a ranking system. Like the Romans, I demand science. So I ranked the major holidays on a scale of 1 to 10 in the following categories. And you guys tell me if these categories are bunk or if I missed any categories. Category 1, time off from work. 10 for multiple days off for work, 0 for none.
That's true.
Category
yeah.
one.
Okay, yeah,
Sure.
I like
Okay, good. Quality of party. So how good is the party? 10 for good party, 0 for no party.
Halloween would probably take precedence.
Halloween got a, I'll tell you now, Halloween got a perfect 10 for party. It's
yeah.
a great
Yeah.
party.
I would give more for a day off work. I think honestly, my judge is 1 and 0. It's if you get the day off work, it's a true holiday. If you
Right.
don't, it's a bullshit fake holiday. That's
Right.
what Halloween
Yeah.
is a fake holiday. Because
It is a
you don't
fake
get the day
holiday.
off.
In that respect.
But
in that
there's-
respect.
Columbus Day, I didn't get off. Fake holiday.
Yeah. No. But some people did get off on Columbus Day. So it's kind of in the middle.
It's a personal
Right.
thing for me.
I went by
actually.
like the government standard.
government.
With
Yeah.
days, yeah, they get
Sure,
off. So.
sure.
Okay. Quality of party was number 2. Number 3, deliciousness of food. 10 for tasty treats. 0
I'll give
for
you
no
that.
treats.
I love Christmas. I don't like ham at all. I don't
See
eat
that
cooked ham.
in your rankings that would be a negative.
Yeah, which is weird.
But I like
because
turkey.
love Christmas.
Right.
I like turkey more than I like. I want a chicken holiday. What's a chicken holiday?
Chicken holiday.
That's like a Veterans Day.
Actually, I want a beef holiday. I guess that's Memorial Day, so kind of a beef.
yeah, that would be
Memorial-
beef. Your
yeah.
Memorial Day, your
Beef
Labor Day.
holiday would be the 4th of July.
4th of
Yeah,
July.
your summer holidays. would
Yeah.
be
That's a
holidays.
holiday. You know what? I take it back. 4th of July is my holiday.
Okay. All right.
It's a fun
Seriously,
day.
that's yours? Actually, all right, you're on board with the 4th. Okay. Travel. 10 for no travel, or at least fun travel. 0 for pain in the ass travel.
Christmas would be the worst.
Christmas is the
Christmas
worst.
is Christmas is tough. So
my ex-girlfriend was in Cleveland, actually,
Nice.
which is where Joe is from.
good woman.
Well, actually, she was from Amherst, which is like slightly
It's
out
outside
of Cleveland.
Cleveland.
But I had to travel one Christmas, and I understand like why people don't travel during Christmas because it sucks.
Well, I travel during Christmas. I happen to. It's actually it's fun to travel during Christmas because you can get your iPod out. You listen to your Christmas tunes on the plane. You know, it's actually of all the things to travel for, it's not that bad because
Yeah,
there's a
but
nice sense of anticipation. So
Yeah, but you get it snowed in, like. You're
oh
not
no,
sure
no!
if your flight's
There's
gonna
always
take
the
off
X
and-
factors. Yeah, I've had to drive to Pittsburgh to pick my brother up from
Right.
it is a pain in the butt.
And everybody's traveling. It's just very
Yep.
crowded. It's a
It's
hard time to
definitely-
travel.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, for me the worst one to travel is during New Year's. That's like that's when everybody's leaving and it just sucks. You're just like, oh, Christmas is over. I got to go back to whatever, and that's the pain in the ass travel for me. So
I don't like New Year's because it comes so close after Christmas. I
Yeah.
feel like it's just a weaker kind of afterwards thing. It's like,
Definitely.
let's get another week off work, which I
Definitely.
appreciate, but it's always very anticlimactic to me. I want something big to happen.
yeah,
Well, that's why
Y2K could have been nice for you.
Exactly. Had something gone horribly awry, I would have been at least this.
At least
was worth
something.
it.
Yeah, at least we didn't have power for the next 6 months.
Exactly.
Right. yeah.
Yeah, it's not like 4th of July with the fireworks or something.
Right. You do get a nice
Exactly.
payoff.
Or,
Christmas is
climax
Christmas
to that.
morning. Right. Actually, that could be a category. So if I ever re-rank these or whatever, like a climax or
Like a
climactic.
climax, a payoff, something
Yeah.
like that.
That's fair.
Was that? What else is it?
Okay. So the next one is sporting events. 10 for good sporting events. 0 for no sporting
Ooh,
events.
Christmas has good
Christmas
sporting.
gets
Christmas
great
has good.
basketball
Christmas
games.
usually has a good basketball game.
Good football game too.
football
New
game.
Year's Eve is the best for.
Ah.
New Year's Eve has
is
all the college
great,
stuff.
and sometimes an NFL playoff game too.
oh
so,
yeah,
so that's usually a good one.
Thanksgiving's got some great NFL.
Thanksgiving's great, but like whereas Halloween has nothing. Like the World
well,
Series
it's the
is
beginning
over.
of the basketball season. this
Yeah,
year,
but that's the least exciting beginning to any major sports season.
True.
So, and the final category is: are there parades? I hate parades.
yes.
10 for no parades, 0 for having
Halloween
any
loses
parades.
it. There's
Yeah.
so many parades.
I don't understand the concept of parades.
I
I mean, I've seen the gay parade, and even
Right.
then, it's
we worked the gay parade.
Well, it wasn't. It was the Gay Pride Festival, but
Right.
it wasn't really the parade.
There was no parade.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just the parades are. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not that age where I would enjoy a parade.
I
but-
mean,
They're
I don't
silly.
understand it. It just seems like it's like
no,
you're
it's
just waving.
it's civic boosterism. It's a chance for politicians and different the police and the fire and everybody to get out in front of the community. It's all it is. So
If I'm gonna wait in line, I don't want to see people that I'm gonna see every day. I want to see celebrities.
right.
like the Hollywood
Beautiful
parade
people.
was fun.
I remember that. That used to be like Christmas, but then they
Yeah.
stopped that.
It's
I wish we
bullshit.
would have more ticker tape, parades.
Well, we have to win something first. We haven't won anything in a while.
I wish there was a porno parade. Like that
I'm
would
sure
be
there
fun.
is.
They'll give you-
There
yeah,
probably is
somewhere.
in Chapman. Or,
Probably. Well, there's probably that.
Chapman.
I'm sure the AVN Awards or whatever has a
Yeah,
very
that
nice.
would be fun.
a very
In
nice
Vegas,
parade.
oh,
Right.
come on.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that would be a great parade, and I'm sure that's something you could work on.
I will.
Yes.
That is my goal.
I'm good.
Parades are like the conveyor belt or the what am I trying to say? What did McDonald's popularize? Where everyone
the,
does
French
one
fries?
thing.
Oh yeah, like
On a
not-
conveyor belt. Lucy
yeah.
did she worked for
division of
Oh.
labor or
Yeah,
yeah.
the-
Oh, I know
Uh,
it. The
Can't believe I
don't
froze
know.
up on it.
Yeah,
But they're like that way
The
of
f- the
celebrating.
fort.
It's such an industrial way
Right.
of celebrating.
Yeah.
Is what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say. It's whereas if I would go to a party, I'm standing amongst people. I'm
Right.
mingling. A parade, it's like everyone passes. Like, oh great,
Well, yeah,
celebrate,
yeah.
celebrate.
And if you've ever seen Animal House, you can never go to a parade and think like,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
like that's
I
how I want
wish
every
I-
parade to end. you
Yeah.
know?
if a naked woman fell in my
In my
bed,
room while I was praying to God, like that's the way every parade should end. I think.
Yeah,
I'd like
the
that.
gay parade is a little overrated, I think too.
I'm sure I've never been to it, but I mean that parade actually seems useful on some front. Like they're out there like showing that they're like equal people too, and they deserve recognition. Like that's fine. I got no problem with that. It's like when I don't know, like a Columbus Day parade. It's like we know,
Yeah, like we're
St. Patrick's
all-
Day. Yeah, we get it.
I hate all
Exactly.
parades in
Yeah.
Los Angeles.
All right, let's get off parades because I think we all
Yeah.
agree.
Babe,
they
But-
suck.
but I
Just
got
because there's traffic.
I got 2 words though. Lipstick, lesbians.
Well, that's nice.
That's good.
That's good.
Good.
We're very proud of
It
you.
was so good.
Very proud of you.
You should have been there.
All right. The following notable holidays did not make the cut. I'll just run through them. Martin Luther King Day, Veterans Day, President's Day, Cinco de Mayo, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's Day. Perhaps I will do a list of the worst holidays in February. Religious holidays that are not Christmas, Flag Day, Arbor Day, Boxing Day observed, and that day when girls can ask boys to the school dance. Can anyone name it?
Hold on. Reverse day.
Sadie Hawkins Day.
Sadie Hawkins.
Sadie Hawkins.
Oh,
Day.
curse you, Sadie Hawkins Day. I wrote
Who was
Harbinger.
Sadie Hawkins?
It's just the day when I don't know I don't know who
She
she
do
is.
something?
Was she a lipstick lesbian?
The whole thing is I don't know. The whole thing is like I don't know who she is, but that's the day when a girl can ask a boy to the school dance. So now the following 10 holidays made the cut. Okay, Yeah. Now these are the best of the best. If they were F-14 pilots, I wouldn't believe I was sending them to Miramar. I wouldn't believe I was giving them their dream shot, sending them up against the best. I wouldn't believe I was sending these Terran characters to Top Gun.
I had to get out of here before I change my mind.
Yeah, Mike got it. Get out of here before I change my mind. Puffing the cigar. Exactly.
Wow.
So here are the 10 best holidays, starting with 10, going to 1. Number 10, St. Patrick's Day.
Nice.
Whoa.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well,
number
I
10.
think
It's a
it's
low
low.
ranking, right? Sounds
Yeah.
low.
Irish.
Well, here we go. Here we go. Here's where I lose all credibility with Irish people. I'm half Irish. I should love St. Patrick's Day. I'm ashamed to say it. I don't, but I have a good reason why. It's amateur hour at the bar. You can expect to experience the following things at any Irish pub on March 17th. The dudes outnumber the ladies 5-1. Some asshole will spill beer on you and look at you like you're the asshole. You will almost be involved in a fist fight with a guy wearing 9 layers of shirts. I have no idea why he has so many shirts of varying sleeve lengths. He just does. You will stand the whole time because you cannot get a table. The bathrooms will be covered in 2 inches of shit sludge, and it's a given that you will see someone pee on or in something that is not meant to be peed on or in. Hey, I like to party. I like to have a good time. I've been known to drink until I try to tackle a parked Winnebago.
Yeah, I was there.
No, you weren't. It actually happened, though. The bottom line is that when the mommies and daddies are partying, it's no fun to have the kiddies around. I challenge someone to prove me wrong. I am still waiting to have a great St. Patrick's Day. I will change my mind and amend these rankings the year that happens. What I'm saying is, someone please buy me drinks.
You know what, Joe? You're right, because it's St. Patty's Day. It's like the excuse for everybody that doesn't drink to go out and drink.
Yeah, that's true.
And there's a
Amateur
very
hour.
good parallel to that. Joe and I are both Italian, and Italians are very Catholic. Now, in Catholicism, you have the two groups. You have the Catholics go to church every Sunday, but then you have the Catholics that only go to church on Easter and like Christmas, and those are like the part timers.
Right, they're
Part timers represent.
Right.
Yeah.
Now those people who go to church on Christmas and Easter are the ones throwing up in the bathroom of Christianity.
Right. And no, I'm not saying like I don't go to church every Sunday, but when you do go to church on Christmas and Easter, it's a bitch and a half because you can't find any seats because all of a sudden everybody becomes religious. So at the same time, it's like the regular people that go to bars.
Yep.
No,
you're absolutely right. You're absolutely
St.
right.
Patty's
you don't want
Day.
people half-ass in their religion. Become a Jew. All right? Us Catholics, we half-ass it. Like
That's
we
right.
half-ass everything.
That's right.
Right.
We're in and out.
Yep.
We start strong, we fade, we come back at the end of life.
Yep,
That's how
that's
we
us,
do
baby.
it. We come back. What? Oh,
And it works.
mortality? What? I'm gonna die in 10 years. It's time to start going to church.
Tell me how many Jewish presidents, how many Mormon presidents have there been? We got Kennedy.
Exactly.
We've had someone in the White House.
And we got Kennedy, and is Giuliani Catholic? I don't know.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
is.
So we may get another one.
Well, George
know.
Bush is a
No, he's
Christian.
Protestant.
He's
Yeah.
Protestant.
Yeah,
is
he's-
he? Yeah.
Yeah. So
But I mean, it's all kind of the same
Yep.
shit.
He's a wasp.
Really.
all right, number 9, New Year's Eve.
Ah.
See St. Patrick's Day. I have the same problem. It's amateur
Number
hour.
9, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. On the plus side, this was a great holiday in college when you hadn't seen your friends in a month, and the first day you're all back, and this is how it was at my school at Ohio University. The first day you're all back together after winter break is New Year's fucking Eve. Good times. Good times.
Not for me.
Also, New Year's Eve scores a perfect 10 in the sporting event category because it's the height of college football
Right.
season, and when the calendar aligns favorably, you have the first round of the NFL playoffs. Let us not speak of the parade, because that's just ridiculous. I gotta watch that parade before a football game. Come on.
But I will admit that the one thing I do like about the parade is it reminds me that there's going to be a great bowl game afterwards.
It does. So yeah,
So
it has some.
It
It has
leads
some.
the way. It leads the way to something great.
And that you have the whole
know.
fucking day to just fucking
Well,
do
veg out.
whatever.
I know it's a good day. It's New Year's Day is a good day.
And with
so.
any luck, you're not waking up anywhere near, especially on the West Coast. You're not waking up anywhere near that parade.
That's very
you
true.
know?
Yeah, when you're and that's mainly an East Coast.
I'm
memory.
lucky if I make like the 4th game of the day.
The best New Year's Day I think I ever spent was in college my senior year. We were up all night. We had a really good, fun party. And the next day, we shut all the blinds in the house, kept it completely dark, and we watched Bill Cosby himself, the old stand-up with like the classic one.
Oh,
And I don't. Maybe it was something about being like that hungover, like where we couldn't even move. But it was the funniest thing we ever watched in our entire lives. So, Just like, him, like, I don't know, he was relating to fatherhood. And we're all like 21 years old.
Kid
and
one.
we're like, yeah.
That is so true.
Yeah, we're like, that is so true. Yeah, dad called him Jesus Christ. It was so funny.
Oh, Pepe.
It was the best New Year's Day ever. And if Smooze is listening, he was there. And some of the other listeners were too. Smooze!
Oh.
We got to mention him every podcast.
One of our one listeners.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of our great listeners.
Smooze.
All right, number 8. The Feast of the Assumption. Now, you guys aren't going to get this. This is a Cleveland thing, but I had to throw it in there. This is a great holiday. Cleveland's Little Italy neighborhood celebrates the Feast of the Assumption of the Virgin Mary every August 15th with a 4-day-long street fair.
What?
The whole city turns out. Your best friends are there. Your old friends are there. You meet new friends there. This was the only holiday that scored a pair of perfect 10s for deliciousness of food and quality of party. I know this one. Let me get to it. I know this one probably wouldn't be on your list, but I can't live in a world in which New Year's Eve and St. Patrick's Day are ranked higher than the feast. The only downer, and this is a serious negative, and anybody from Cleveland's going to know this, is that not all races, creeds, and sexual orientations feel welcome at the feast. The last few years I went, it seemed to be getting better, but I haven't been back in a long time. I can only hope that more people feel welcome at what is, block for block, Cleveland's best holiday party of the year. It's a great party.
But that's like saying Cinco de Mayo.
Right. I did this list. This is my list. So
Yeah, I think especially in New
Horrible.
York and Chicago, every weekend from probably
Yeah.
March to towards the beginning of September,
Yeah.
there's a street fair going
Yes.
on, and they're awesome. Those are people that totally appreciate being outside during spring.
Not my
Chicago's like that. big
Chicago,
time.
it's every
Yeah.
week. There's some sort of street fair, and it's like a huge event. and-
People are so excited in Chicago. They drive to Milwaukee during the summer. They have a big.
Yeah.
There's like a big summer fest in Milwaukee, and
Yeah.
people are like, "I'm so happy that it's warm. I'm gonna drive north 100 miles."
I did every year. I'd go up with my family to Wisconsin, and we drive through Milwaukee, and then all my uncles would stop and stay in Milwaukee for a week
Exactly.
as we came back. Yeah,
Exactly. Yep. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, guys, that one was for me, the feast.
Yeah.
But and anybody from Cleveland's gonna get that one. And if you went, you'd have a really good time. It's a lot of fun. It's what do you want? It's 50,000 Italians having a good time.
Oh boy.
Yeah. There's something very fun and dangerous about that
It
at the
is.
same time.
Now I'm gonna put Labor Day, which you left off, right in that slot for
Yeah.
me.
Sure.
Okay. Fair
That's
enough.
the barbecue.
Okay. Well, fair enough.
I'm gonna put Secretary's Day.
Yeah, I love Secretary's
I
Day.
know
Yeah.
why.
Yeah. Number 7 is Auto Club of Southern California Day.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it is.
There is a day.
Yeah,
I didn't even know about it.
Yeah.
He works for the damn company. They're really.
Does he?
We established.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We established this in the last podcast. He doesn't care if anybody knows.
I know. That's why.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's listening.
That's why I said it.
We have like 10 listeners.
The only reason I said that was because Carlos. Yes.
Yeah, Smooth and,
Yes.
and Dave.
Thankfully they
Please
listen. Thankfully they listen.
Don't
every
tell
week.
anybody.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
All right. Number 7 is actually not Auto Club of Southern California Day. I'm sorry, Carlos. Number
time.
7 is Halloween.
Oh.
Now I thought Halloween would be ranked higher, and I'm going by the numbers here. Okay.
Yeah.
It scored perfect 10s on quality of party, travel, and I hate parades. It was 30 for 30. It was
But,
perfect.
you know,
In
you
New
didn't
York,
add.
there's a parade.
But no day off.
You didn't
Yeah.
add one section.
What's that?
How the girls look.
Yes, that's where I was going.
See, now
with
that's a
Halloween.
great- that's
and
a
I
great
just saw it today.
qualification.
With my,
Well, you-
very own eyes. It has begun.
It has begun.
See, now I can add that in. Like I can revise these rankings and go over
But,
them as the years
Joe,
go on. That's a really good.
If you
point.
do that, it will shoot straight to number 1.
No, it wouldn't.
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Because
Everything else is to balance.
here's why. It lost a lot of. Let me get back to the. It lost points on time off from work and sporting events. It was like a
Right.
0 on both of those. So it can't be number 1.
Which
And
is
I
my
think-
point for the aftermath.
But
But
I think we need to wait, and I think time off from work needs to be super weighted because you can't fully celebrate a holiday you don't have the day off from work.
Right.
But I
Because
think
you're burnt out, even if you're gonna see cute girls dressed up like devils.
yeah,
Right.
And
I think eye candy
That's a good.
should
I
be
think
a
Mike's
huge
right.
part of
I think,
Halloween.
I think Mike. I
Or
think
part of
you're
the,
absolutely right. Mike,
your-
I think you're absolutely right.
It's eye candy or masturbation material.
it's all the same, Carlos.
Yes.
Can we? What were the? Let's
Whatever you
the
do
bottom
behind,
three.
closed doors is.
Well,
he
it's,
doesn't
it's
do it
sometimes
behind closed
open
doors.
doors.
Whatever you do with the door open when your family's home is your,
Oh,
is your
See,
business.
to me, Halloween is summer. because summertime is when all the girls like get their shorts on.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like one day of summer in the fall.
Yeah.
I can buy that.
It's the one night where all the demons can come out. And
No, my birthday is like where all the girls, because that's usually the strip club.
Right. You make it
They
happen.
don't give them
Wow,
out.
wow.
That's
but
like
you know,
They
yeah.
try to hide. You just find them
Oh,
on your
come
birthday.
on.
But Carlos makes it happen. He makes the eye candy happen.
a
on his
strip
birthday.
club is like perennial. I mean, that you can go in there
Oh,
anytime.
I don't know,
you
man. I mean,
Okay. I also like Halloween because I went to Ohio University,
Oh, boy.
which is home to a huge annual Halloween party. You see things in Athens, Ohio
Show
on
off.
Halloween weekend that you will never see anywhere else. First, there is always a rumor of some sort of massacre that is set to occur at midnight on Court Street. Every year we would hear these rumors like there's going to be the big one was the Little Bo Peep massacre. Somebody was going to be
What do
like
you mean?
somebody was going to like dress up like Little Bo Peep with like a Sith and just start going through like thousands of students just like slashing them all.
For real?
Yeah, that was the rumor for like 30 years. It's probably still going on.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
thought like somebody get raped or something.
Well, it's like all the horrible things you can imagine are going to happen to the girls on Court Street, and so like yeah, every year it would happen. We used to cover this in our newspaper. I worked for the newspaper at the school. And every year we'd have to like we'd hear about these rumors from people who
Ohio Gothic.
yeah, it was crazy. So there was always that, and people were always talking about it. And of course, there's always a rumor of some sort of massacre. That adds a nice edge to all the drinking and drug use that's going on that night. You have thousands of students standing outside of the courthouse screaming, "Let him go," for hours. Like if you walked by the courthouse, you just started screaming, "Let him go." Let me tell you how we would scream. Sorry.
Oh.
You would start screaming,
How?
"Let him go," like that.
Really
over,
loud.
over
like,
and over.
Really obnoxious.
Yes, like obnoxious with a musical power horn, and him who doesn't matter. They would just scream, "Let him
Like,
go."
let anybody out?
Yeah, like exactly.
Wow.
That was part of it. It's not unusual on Halloween to see a Jesus hugging a Satan in the middle of the street while like 1,000 people cheer. Like
that's cool.
the crowd will part. Like there's a crowd of like 10,000 people on the street. They will form like 100-foot radius, and Jesus will hug a Satan, and everyone.
See, I think that's why maybe you like Halloween more than me, is because growing up in LA, a lot of these things aren't unnatural. Nothing I see on Halloween is like, oh wow, I never see this any time of the year. It's like, yeah, I can probably see a Jesus hugging a Satan on Sunset in the middle of April.
Hollywood Boulevard.
Weird. There's just weird shit going
Hollywood
on all the
Boulevard
time.
is a zoo. Like I saw a bear playing a guitar once, and it was in the middle of August.
Exactly. So it doesn't
know?
surprise me.
But
On Halloween, it's not like, oh wow.
Yeah, in all fairness, that bear was the bass player for Hootie and the Blowfish.
Really?
So
I
let's
knew it.
not be too judgy, Mike.
I knew that.
Guys got to make a living.
Well, Halloween's like one of those holidays where you could actually piss in the public and no one will say anything.
There's a lot of that at my school, that's for sure. What else? Oh, this is one of my favorite Halloween memories from OU. One time I saw Ronald McDonald walk into the Wendy's on Court Street, and he put his hands in the air and he yelled, "Don't eat this shit, it'll kill you." And everyone who was eating a Wendy's hamburger cheered. It was the best thing I ever saw. Everyone was just going crazy.
There's no consumer loyalty anymore,
It was
man.
so great. People were like, that guy's right. It was great. So yes,
I think that's incredible.
it was fantastic. I love that the Ronald McDonald guy, who looked exactly like Ronald McDonald, had the
Scary.
awareness to duck into Wendy's and tell people not to eat there. I mean, it was genius. It was great. Halloween is one of the many reasons my alma mater is consistently ranked among the top 10 party schools in the country, which is true.
Wow.
What number is it?
It's generally in the top 10. It's
10.
been number 1. It's been number 2. It's been 5. I've seen it all.
I had a
over.
couple friends there going up to a party in Santa Barbara tonight.
A big
UC
party
Santa
school.
Barbara, so-
Isla Vista.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big
Ivy.
party school. Yep. So anyway, during job interviews, I am always glad I live so far west of the Mississippi. All right, number 6. What do you guys think number 6 is? Take a guess.
Groundhog Day.
No.
No.
Are you going Christmas at 6?
No.
All right,
No.
Good.
Easter?
Thanksgiving.
No. Number 6, Labor Day. Okay, and I was
So Labor Day was on the list.
Labor Day was on the list.
That's a good one.
Yes. This one is ranked higher than I thought it would be. The reason it did so well is that it's a no-fuss holiday, which I like. You don't have to travel. No annoying parades. Hamburgers generally make an appearance. It also marks the start of fall, which is my favorite season, if for no other reason than that's when my birthday is, and that's when school starts, and I'm a big nerd. I used to like school.
Oh, boy.
Also, I can wear white after Labor Day and feel like a rebel. So, that's
Racist.
nice. You're not supposed to wear white after Labor Day.
Really? Why?
Why?
You never heard that before?
No.
Wow, that's like an old wives' tale.
We're from LA. We don't.
All right, yeah, it's true. You guys defy fashion sense, I guess.
Yeah.
That's like an old thing in the Midwest. Don't wear white after Labor Day. It's
heard
just
that.
Is it bad
one
luck?
of those. It's just like
I
bad
think
taste. It's
non-fashion.
tacky.
It's bad fashion.
It's
Like
tacky.
like white's a summer color. It's kind
Exactly.
of like don't wear shorts and t-shirts.
But,
and,
but what if
dress up.
if you wear white? Is it like kind of like if you walk under a ladder?
It's
or
more
or
for
black
like
hat?
it's
Is it
more for like people who belong to like a yacht club or something. Like people who care about that kind of thing would say, it'd be like, "Ooh, if you wore white after Labor Day,
How about if you wear a white shirt and white shorts?
that would be
bad.
not in good taste."
No.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm sure it's all over, but that's just an old
It's not bad
wives'
luck.
tale.
It's a
It'd be
free
fine if you're playing
country.
tennis.
No, you can do whatever you want. I'm just saying, like that's what it was. So
I like you need repercussions. Like you don't want to do something that's
Yeah.
I'll do it unless there's some bad luck involved. All
right.
right.
Well, I mean-
okay, let's put it this way. It would be like if somebody said, "No, My Bloody Valentine T-shirts after Labor Day."
No,
like
that's
you would be
ridiculous.
seriously affected by that
Yeah,
because
I
that's one of
would.
your 4
Might hurt
T-shirts.
you.
Yeah, that's
It
That's
is.
along with Goodfellas and a striped shirt. That's one of your main
And-
T-shirts.
for all
And-
you listeners, Carlos is wearing a My Bloody Valentine shirt right now as we're doing the
Right.
show.
Yes.
And I wish I was wearing Joe's Ohio sweatshirt.
Yeah. See, that'd be nice.
that everybody's seen.
Also, for all of you listeners, there's an uncarved pumpkin outside.
Yeah, if
it
you guys-
is still
if you
uncarved.
come in
Mike,
late
can we get an
to the
update on
show-
that pumpkin?
Yeah, how is it?
It's still uncarved.
Okay, thank you very much,
Nice.
Mike. We appreciate that. If
We
that
will
changes
keep
at
you
all, will
updated.
you let us know during the podcast?
Yes, come on.
That's how we're gonna keep them. Is they're gonna? I wonder if they're gonna cover the pumpkin. at
I
the
know
end.
that's the runner through the rest
Can
of the
I
show.
can I help it if I like the
No,
holiday
no. I just
spirit?
I'm glad that that Smooze and Simer and everybody know about your uncarved pumpkin. That's
Well, I'm just saying, kids are probably gonna come trick or treating, and I'd like to have them see a carved pumpkin.
right.
And I
But
love-
then, is there a reason to explain it to everyone on the podcast? That's what I want to know. I don't think there's a problem. I have a pumpkin. I carved a pumpkin.
You don't hear
but
Sh-
I didn't tell anybody.
Yeah, you
until
don't hear
now
Sean
because I-
bragging about it.
Exactly.
Did
You
you
know?
use a pumpkin cutter?
All right.
Yeah.
Number
this is
5.
a
What do you guys think number 5
conversation.
is? All right, number 5.
Thanksgiving.
No, you're really down on Thanksgiving.
I fucking. We'll get to that.
All right, number 5. Number 5, Labor Day's brother, Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Memorial Day is the unofficial start of summer. This is a
Yes.
great thing to celebrate. Like Labor Day,
Yes.
grilled meats are guaranteed to make an
Did
appearance.
you say grilled mates?
I did. I was
that's
trying.
that's a very odd.
Yeah, I was reading the word "make" at the same time, and I got them all mixed up.
Scary.
I'm reading this off my computer today because of printer problems, which I didn't. Yeah, my printer's in my room right now,
Oh, really?
not working. 30 feet away from the pumpkin.
Where's the?
I heard there's like a. What did it sound like?
my printer?
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, that would have sounded like. Wow. Does
Mike
the-
lost all control.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
I'm playing this off an iPod.
Oh, okay.
man.
Oh, wow.
All right, our show's pretty high. Actually, I like the iPod. That's pretty cool.
That's not bad.
Yep. All right. Unlike Labor Day, at least for me, Memorial Day has generally involved traveling, but it's the good kind of traveling, the type where you go somewhere fun and half the fun is getting there. I've spent many a Labor Day in North Carolina's Outer Banks. Great scenery, great friends, lots of laughs, and they have liquor stores there that you can drive through. You pull in, you pop your trunk, someone puts beer in your car, you drive away. Whoever devised such a genius scheme needs to be put in charge of our nation's airports, post offices, and women's bathrooms at sports arenas.
Here.
Yeah, they have drive-through liquor stores there.
Nice.
They're called brew-throughs.
Nice.
And you pull in, and they have brew-through and brew-through junior, which is a brew-through but smaller. Yeah, it's for your, you have to be on a bike.
It's for the virgin margarita.
Yeah, exactly. But it's the greatest thing ever because as soon as we get down there, it's like bam, right to the brew-through.
Yeah.
You pick up your beer and stuff, and they put it in your car. I mean, you don't have to touch it. It goes into your car. It's a wonderful.
As
thing.
long as it doesn't touch it, though, then you're not going to drink it. Like that's how I feel.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
safer.
It is a little bit
Because you're
safer.
not tempted because you're not walking through the
It's in
grocery
your
store
trunk.
going, "Oh,
Yeah, it's definitely in you. Yeah, you overcome the temptation because often when I'm in a grocery store and I grab my beer, I start drinking them while I'm shopping,
Well,
like
it's one of
Sean.
those- it's like when you get bagels. Have you ever gotten bagels and you put them in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
bag and then you're like, I'm gonna
you
munch
take
on
them,
one.
you take a snack.
That's how I feel with a 6-pack. There's
I
5
want
more.
I want to do that wearing a white shirt and white shorts
No, what day of the year?
and around Labor Day.
You son of a
As long,
bitch.
if it's around Labor Day, you're fine.
You
It's after
West
you're-
Coast son of a bitch.
Fuck
You would be ostracized at the Outer Banks Country Club.
Oh, you wish.
Yeah, they would not have any part of you. Number 4, Sean Kearney's favorite, Independence Day.
Oh, I like the
Number
movie.
4.
I like the
Thanksgiving's
movie.
above it. Give me a
Yeah,
break.
the 4th of July has all the best parts of Labor Day and the best parts of Memorial Day.
With
Fireworks and
Exactly.
perfect weather.
exactly.
Advantage 4th of July.
And
And-
Exactly.
Girls in nice shorts.
And-
And
Girls in
yes,
nice shorts
and,
because
and
it's not
Mike's
fall.
yeah, exactly, and Mike's other, which has a good
And-
category.
And hamburgers.
And yeah, it's got
got
all
all
the
that
best
stuff.
parts. It's got all the stuff plus
That's why I
fireworks,
love it.
and it's hot and it's good. So 4th
Yeah.
of July is a great one. Now,
Yes.
what do you guys think are the 3 that are left?
Easter. I don't know why Easter.
Easter's not one of them.
Oh, because you said no religious holidays.
right.
other
Besides
than-
Christmas,
So it's obviously Christmas and Thanksgiving are there. Which
there's
is
one more.
cockamamie.
There's one more, and I don't know if you guys are gonna even think of it as a holiday. So,
Wait,
'cause
hold on.
I would call it.
Is it the day you lost your virginity?
No,
Oh,
no.
that was.
It's not 4 days ago. Okay, so no.
That was 4 days. Really?
Yes,
Wow.
yes. No, it is. I would call it the surprise one in the top 3. I would call it the quintessential American holiday. It is a day that we don't think of as a holiday, but it is maybe one of the most important days of the year.
Black Friday.
No, not Black Friday. It's one of the most important days of the year. There is a party this day. You get together with people this day. There was an event this
Is
day.
it a sporting event like the Super Bowl?
There you
The
go.
Super
It's the
Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Oh,
Okay,
all right.
Yeah.
I would put this. I wouldn't be upset to have the Super Bowl above my favorite holiday, 4th of July.
Right.
Okay, here we go. Actually, I tallied it up and I did my math. Tied at number 2. Tied. Christmas and the Super Bowl. Christmas and the Super Bowl
Whoa.
tied.
Whoa.
That-
That's being blown because of what's number 1.
Yeah. Yep.
What's
Okay,
number 1?
let's get through.
I'm smart.
We'll get to number 1 in a second. Let me get through this. Okay, number 2. We have a tie. I tallied the votes, and Christmas and the Super Bowl came in dead even. Both of these holidays are close to perfect. I like Christmas because it means family and presents and a great meal and lots of laughs. The late night church ceremony is beautiful with candles and a choir. It's a nice thing. The travel home is even bearable because you get to listen to Christmas songs on your iPod on the flight, and it's just nice to be going home. While you may or may not be religious, having a day of the year in which we celebrate being nice to each other is a pretty good thing too. The Super Bowl is the quintessential American holiday. From humble beginnings, it rose to become a very important day of the year. The party is good. The food is good. No travel, no parades. It has a great sporting event. It has gambling, which, as The Simpsons taught us, makes a good thing even better. If we were given a day off for the Super Bowl, and I think a certain President McCain would do just that, it would have been the top holiday. So there you go.
But the game sucks.
The game is generally poopy, but there's been a couple good games the last few years.
Yeah.
It's not about the game because if the game
Right.
was good, then it would take away from all the like drinking. And
That's what I want,
It's
though.
about the
talking that's going
it's
on.
about like the betting. Like you buy your squares, you do all that stuff.
and you're
like,
doing and betting. I've gone up to Vegas and we do the
Yeah.
weird bets. You do the
those are
strange,
fun.
You know,
Who's gonna score first? Who's
Who's
gonna,
gonna- yeah.
kick off first? All
stuff like that, and then
Yep.
you really don't pay attention to the game, and you don't feel bad that you're not paying attention to
Right.
because it's not exciting.
Exactly. Yeah, the Super Bowl itself, I could write about, and it's a lame event. But Super Bowl Sunday is a great day for getting together and having a party. So that means number 1 falls to. So I'm sorry, Sean. I know you're gonna have an explanation
Boggles
for
my
this,
mind.
so you can explain it after I get done. Thanksgiving is the number 1.
Thank you.
Thanksgiving is the number 1 holiday. Carlos, give it up. Nice.
Look at that.
This is the best holiday of the year. It's a day of family and friends and eating and football, both playing and watching.
Yes.
And although it is marred by a ridiculous parade, it is strong enough to overcome such a serious tarnish and take number 1. If you have a great extended family, and I am lucky enough to have such a family, this is a wonderful day for catching up and telling stories and quoting the same movie quotes you've been quoting with your cousins for the last 10 years.
Damn right.
I also like the whole idea of giving thanks for our abundance by eating in abundance.
Nice.
There's something very American about that. It's perfect. If you can't get back home every year, and that is the reality for many of us, it's also a great day to spend with friends and family in your adopted hometowns. Me, I love the freak Thanksgiving traditions, the bird and the date. The United States is the only country in the world that celebrates a major holiday by paying solemn tribute to a walking bird. Admit it, if Canada did that, we'd mock Canada relentlessly. Nice walking bird, Canada. What's the matter? Couldn't find a fish that jumped out of the water and onto a plate of lemons and tartar sauce? You lazy bastards. Then there's the date. It's roving. Thanksgiving is the 4th Thursday of November, but the actual date changes from year to year. We don't celebrate enough roving in this country. I'm glad we have Thanksgiving to put roving squarely in the public conscious.
Thursdays.
Thanksgiving also comes with a hidden bonus. Everyone you went to high school with and or college is usually in town that Wednesday night, and they're all at the bar. For my money, it's the best drinking night of the year. I don't know if you guys have ever had that experience, but the Wednesday night before Thanksgiving is the best night to go to the bar of the year, just for hanging out with friends, not for whatever, picking up whatever. It's like you want to just hang out with your friends and everybody's there. Everybody's out. It's a great time. So now, you guys, I live far away from home, so it's a bigger deal for me probably than it is for you. But it's always a fun night on the years that I do go home. So anyway, yes, for my money, it's the best drinking night of the year. The best drinking night that is until Congress finally recognizes Aqueduct Day. And for the sake of men with wives, let us hope they do. The end. There we go.
Boy, I can't wait for Caligula Day.
Yes, Caligula Day. Sean, you had a thought on Thanksgiving?
You've got me with a couple things, and I think there's one good thing about Thanksgiving you missed, which is the inherent 4-day weekend.
It is a 4-day weekend.
Because it lands on a Thursday.
Didn't even mention that, but it scored a perfect 10 on that also.
Yeah. So I think it probably, I'd give it a 15 on days off.
Yeah.
Because you do get that extra day off.
You do get a nice long, yeah.
I like it. I feel like it's a half-baked Christmas. It's a little too close to Christmas. And it's the same general concept, like let's get together and be all nice and eat food.
But so is Christmas.
But Christmas I feel is like
Christmas is bullshit.
I feel like Thanksgiving is the opening band to
Christmas.
To Christmas. Like they're the 38th special.
No.
To Christmas's Molly Hatchet.
If we did,
Wow.
Jesus,
That was
some concert.
Damn. Dude, both those bands I think broke up before you were born.
Probably. I mean, Christmas, it's all about gift giving and whatever. That's all it is. But it's just a pain in the ass, like, I mean, Mike would know, just getting gifts for everybody and just,
See, I like buying gifts now for people more than I like getting them. That's more fun.
So do I, but sometimes it's such bullshit.
You're a good gift giver.
I am.
Like, seriously, you want to be friends with Carlos because he gives really good gifts. He's very thoughtful.
It's a pain in the ass, though, to go out shopping at Christmas.
Now, Mike, on the other hand, buys people gift certificates. So
yeah, it's the beauty of the internet.
Lame,
you don't have to go out and see people.
Carlos will buy something for you that, like you mentioned, 9 months ago.
Yeah,
and he will scroll that information away and buy it for you.
That's good. I need a new car.
Huh?
Throw that out there. My car's going.
You know what he's gonna get? He's gonna get you the best car seat warmer you ever had.
take it.
No,
Something
I'm
like
going to give him
take
his first porno.
Right, why don't you get him a Molly Hatchet CD? He
I'm
doesn't
not-
know what
you
they
know,
sound like. I don't even think he knows what Molly Hatchet plays.
I don't even know what song they did, but
Yeah, I don't know either.
I think 38 Special did
Hold on loosely.
Hold On
Yeah.
Loosely, which
Yeah.
is
Is there?
All I know is Molly Hatchet made Foghat look like Peter Frampton.
wow.
I know what that means. I'm just saying words at this point.
If it was 1975, you just blew my mind.
Exactly. So, all right, guys, let's go around. Let's have our aftermath. Mike, we got to put in some effect when I say aftermath. I want an explosion behind that in the
Yeah,
future.
sure.
No, I mean, we can edit it in editing. Ready? I'm going to say aftermath. That wasn't it.
Jesus.
Is it
Ladies and
raining
gentlemen,
in the
we just ended the show.
Yeah, okay. Well, that was more dramatic
I know.
than I expected. All right, Mike, your final aftermath thought.
I'm a bit torn actually tonight because I like Halloween. I like all the excuse me. I like all the women that dress scandalously, for one night of the year. Because you can, it's like that's the one night of the year that women are allowed to, like, show their sluttier side, if you will. And it's
All
nice
right,
because
I'll
it's like
buy
a lot of
that.
eye candy, right?
To you.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
I call
candy,
that Tuesday.
Yeah, I call
eye
that
candy.
every day.
Eye candy. I think is like a really good part of a holiday. It's like where you can
Yes.
look at women and
I like Mike's
Enjoy.
qualification of eye candy too. Like,
Okay.
that's spot on.
So
I like Santa's helpers outfits personally. So.
I mean that can be good too. But Thanksgiving, you get me. You know why? Because it's the versatility of the bird, the turkey. Turkey is a wonderful animal. You can do so many things with it. You can make sausage out of it. You can make bacon out of it.
You went to sausage
You
first.
can-
Yeah.
You can but I mean
Turkey
seriously,
salad.
If you have sausage, like
How about-
Italian sausage is usually not very good for you, but you could have turkey sausage.
Right.
It's better for you. You can have a turkey burger.
Right.
You can have turkey hot dogs.
Right.
You can have turkey dumplings.
Okay, Bubba Gump. Was there anything?
So basically,
Alrighty.
what I'm saying is,
You had to go with him first, didn't you?
I think
I know. We got to switch the order up.
I think like Thanksgiving should be more of a holiday. I think you should have it a week-long holiday, just in terms of the bird. And I'm telling you, because turkey you can eat wonderful amounts of.
All right.
You won't get fat and no horrible diseases.
My afterthought.
Carlos, please go ahead. Because
I don't know
it's
how to-
actually Thanksgiving right now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it is.
that long?
Halloween is over.
Oh.
We're now into Thanksgiving.
How do I go after that? I don't know.
I don't know. By the way, in the future, we're going to switch up the order. The aftermath is going to be Carlos, then Sean, then the end of the show.
Okay.
No, why? Wait, no, I give good
Thank
aftermath.
God.
Okay.
Well, my
We're just teasing.
my afterthought was, I love the concept of whatever, but Thanksgiving is a great holiday. But there is another holiday. I think Valentine's Day. I never, Valentine's Day. But this is, if I had a girlfriend.
I could do without it.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay,
well,
but Carlos's turn.
Sorry.
if I had a girlfriend,
Right.
and we were just, beginning the relationship and
Yeah.
everything, that would be the time to get the anal in the relationship.
Oh my God! Jesus Christ!
Because
That's
I mean,
not where I thought you were going.
well,
with
no,
that.
no, but I'm
That's
just,
not where I thought he was
It's
going.
exactly where I thought he was going with that. You guys don't know this guy.
I thought he was going to say something really sweet and nice.
What are you talking about? Because,
I don't know why I expected
because
that.
that's like a relationship where it's like, if you give a girl like, chocolate and roses,
I remember, dude. Smooze is listening to this. Smooze.
who?
Who, by the way, does not like us talking about relationships.
It's true. It's
Yeah,
true.
But
wow.
somehow it always
I'm
just
just
know
saying.
what?
Carlos. I'm saying. Think of Smooze when you get
You
this
know what?
ribald and
Ask Smooth if he's done that. Maybe that's gonna be the next article.
All right, Carlos likes Valentine's Day because he thinks you could go for anal there. Sean, please find a way to wrap this up.
I gotta just say that even though Joe's wearing an American flag pin on his lapel, I am more patriotic than all of you.
Really?
Because I respect the 4th of July.
Yep.
Although I will concede that I find Thanksgiving just a little bit boo-tastic.
It is boo-tastic. Oh man. Oh, you know what I hear? I hear the music, Mike's spooky music in the background now.
Uh-oh.
You know what it is? It's boo.
You guys don't do
Great,
it. No.
great.
No, it's like, it's a boo-riffic evening.
All right.
Oh my
That's how
God.
you do it.
All right. It's never gonna get any better than that.
It's fucked up.
All right. On that note, thank you for listening. We'll be back next week with the second column with Carlos,
Yes.
Mike, and Sean.
Boo.
Boo-riffic.
Have a happy Halloween, everybody.
All right.
Happy Valentine's.
That's all for this episode of The Second Column. For more information, go to joedonatelli.com.